Hi, I'm Dr. Tanja Haley. Thank you so much for watching. I've been in the field of working with couples for at least 15 years, and I've had the honor of meeting many people in different situations who have made the decision to try to make their marriages or relationships better. It takes a lot of courage to take that first step to decide to get some help, and there are certain things that you and your partner can do to make your experience much more beneficial. So the first thing that I'd love for everyone to know is that the courage to come to a couples therapist is immense. And a lot of times people think that if you decide to see a therapist, it's a sign that your relationship is done or that it's a sign of weakness or you can't fix it on your own. Well, sometimes you can't fix it on your own. And there are people who have the expertise and the kinds of things that they can do to help guide you will make such a difference. So congratulations if you've decided to take that step. So the first step that you could do to make sure that your experience with a couples therapist is positive is to find the right fit. So I always suggest interviewing your therapist. What kind of experience do they have? How many years have they been doing it? What's their background? What's their theoretical orientation? And do you feel like it's personally a fit for both of you? And so please be aware, though, it needs to be a fit for both of you. If only one person feels a fit with the therapist, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be as good an experience for the other person, and probably the outcome may not be as good as what you would like. So make sure that both you and your partner decide to interview your therapist, so to speak, and find someone that you feel comfortable working with. All right, so the second thing is, know that when you come to couples therapy, it is going to be a lot of work. And I always like to tell my clients that not only is it work in the session itself, that's an hour of time where you're doing all that focused efforts on whatever it is that you're talking about, but it's also the homework that you and your partner do in between sessions. So this isn't a situation where you can save up everything and do the homework the night before you come to the session. This means that both of you really need to do some concerted efforts in between your sessions on a day-to-day basis to get the most out of your therapy experience. So be prepared to roll up your sleeves and work together to make this a positive experience. The third thing that needs to happen is that you need to decide what kind of therapy are you looking for. So I call it kind of the difference between the classic crisis management couples therapy, where you and your partner would go in, see a therapist, you're dealing with a particular crisis that's happened that day and you work through the incident, and that's what you're really looking for in your sessions. Or are you looking for getting guidance on how to manage the overall situation that you and your partner are in? And that's more of an overall fixing your relationship kind of therapy. And couples are more comfortable with different kinds of therapy depending on what it is that both partners are looking for. So just some tips that I've decided to share with you, and hopefully they'll give you some good ideas for how you can approach therapy from a different perspective. I'm Dr. Tanja Haley.